What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pearl Daily. You guys requested it. You guys begged me to cover this topic. A lot of times I'll think to myself, don't you guys want me to cover anything else? Don't you want me to cover, I don't know, like the academics? I don't know, get some journalists in here, but you guys say no. Let's talk about hoes. We love hoes, and the newest hoe is Ayesha Curry. She's getting back into the streets. But before we get into all that, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. Um, Show times are gonna have to be all over the place. Sorry. Some days I have stuff, some days I don't. I hate to say it. You guys are just gonna have to roll with it. Um, but I'll do a show pretty much every day or film something. Okay. So today we're talking about Steph and Ayesha Curry's relationship. So Steph Curry, the NBA superstar and Golden State Warrior point guard, and Ayesha Curry, an actress, author, and entrepreneur, cookbook writer, have one of the most enduring and public celebrity relationships in sports. Their story began as wholesome teenage friendships at church and evolved into a partnership built on faith, family, communication, and mutual support. Um, through fame, 4 children and career highs. So last show I covered the 304, right? I covered Lily Phillips, not Lily Phillips, sorry. Nala Ray, an adult film actress that now is in the Ho to Jesus pipeline. And one of the top comments on the video said, Pearl, why don't you just cover married women? But Pearl, get these married women in here that are having all these kids and married young. Sure. You guys asked. Why not? And you guys could tell me, is this traditional enough for you? Because, the pushback I get is, Pearl, but it's just those types of women. It's just those women there. You were just making this up. You're drawing attention to the bad women. What about the good women? Well, it always so happens that whenever you point out a good woman to me, she still has made a lot of modern choices, And I also would like to say, I personally separate people's romantic decisions from who they are as a character. Trump's been married 3 times. I could say that he is not that good romantically, right? But now his 3rd marriage seems to be going better, but I could hold that and use it against him. But, there's women that they might be nice people. They might be good people overall, but they just suck romantically. There's winners and losers in this game. So, while navigating insecurities like Ayesha's occasional feelings of being overshadowed by Steph's fame, despite occasional rumors, they've emphasized therapy date nights and prioritizing their bond. Ayesha has described their key to success as communication and always dating each other, while Steph calls her his everything. Their relationship has inspired songs like Cardi B's Be Careful and serves as a model of Black love in Hollywood. So they first met. Now I'm going to ask you, is this marrying young enough? Is this good enough for you guys? Is this trad enough? Is this a good enough example? Is it? I'm asking, if she met Steph at 14 years old at a youth church group in Charlotte, North Carolina, Ayesha subtly flirted with Steph, approaching him post-service and walking away, leaving an impression. They became friends but didn't date yet. After high school, they lost touch. Ayesha moves to LA to pursue acting and modeling. And Steph attends Davidson College, rising in basketball. They reconnect at the ESPY Awards in LA and hit it off. They start dating long distance, with Steph making frequent trips. Their first kiss attempts fails hilariously, but by 2009, They are fully together and they strengthen their bond through faith and shared values. Steph gets drafted by the Warriors' number 7 draft pick and proposes to Ayesha in a private moment though the official engagement is later that year. The wedding at 23, Steph was 23, Ayesha 22. They married at the same Charlotte church where they met with 400 guests. They honeymooned in France, picking names for their future kids. Their first child was born in 2012, and Ayesha pauses acting to focus on motherhood. Riley steals the spotlight at Steph's 2015 post-game press conference. Daughter Ryan Carson Curry was born in 2015. Steph wins a unanimous MVP and first NBA title award back in 2015. Back-to-back MVP. Ayesha releases her cookbook, The Seasoned Life. So this is a trad wife putting out cookbooks. And I don't think you guys understand. I understand the public perception of Ayesha Curry today. But you have to understand, back in the day, I mean, she was in songs. Like, I think Drake had a song about wanting a wife like Ayesha. That's how she was viewed. So how on earth could Steph have done better? For all of you people out there that say Steph just picked the wrong woman, he went to church. Where did you want him to go? He got a girl at 14 years old. He knew her. He knew her from childhood. Okay, let me share my screen. I made a PowerPoint. Actually, I'm going to go. So, 2018 they have their third child, and they have their 8th anniversary, 2019 to 2021. Where Steph breaks Ray Allen's 3-point record with Ayesha posting, "To God be the glory," and they attend their first Met Gala together in quarantine during COVID. Now, it's not until 2022 where Ayesha starts embarrassing him. Before that, she was a picture-perfect wife, and I think that's why it's so interesting for people to watch. I'm going to show you. Let me share my screen. Just, how different her persona was back then. Because a lot of times they always say there were warning signs. And I want you to know that sometimes there are no warning signs. There is nothing else a dude could have did. Nothing. I mean, what did he want to get her straight out the womb? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, so this is my PowerPoint called Women Change. Remember, this is her. Look at them. And I want you to understand, a lot of times when women marry men young, marrying young, it really is not beneficial, I would argue, for most women or most men. The reason being is I think women have to get pumped or dumped once or twice to realize that these men flirting with them are not going to take them seriously. I do think that's an important thing for women we have to understand. But unfortunately, when guys get us before the pumping and dumping, we don't get humbled at all. Now, you might say, Pearl, but do women need to be humbled? Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, hell yeah, we need to be humbled. The reason we need to be humbled is because, remember, society is going to tell her that you can get anything, that you can do better, queen. So remember, this was what she talked about back then. So a lot of times when women don't have a hoe phase on the front end, they will have it on the back end. And I'm going to talk about what the red pill says about this phenomenon. So everyone's into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters. I mean, this is what she was doing. That is a wholesome woman. And like I had somebody say to me the other day that I said that body count doesn't matter. Now, I actually believe that body count does matter when a woman isn't damaged. But in 2025, it doesn't matter that much. What it does give men is a longer subscription. So, like a woman that's banged a bunch of dudes, your subscription is going to be pretty short. Your free trial, she'll be like 3 months. Men can get a lot more out of a woman with a low body count. That's why I would obviously encourage you guys to go lower.